General Hospital will reveal how Ava decides to align herself with Sidwell to take on Sonny, a daring but calculated move aimed at reclaiming custody of Avery. The backdrop begins with the explosion of Sonny's penthouse apartment, an event that shakes Port Charles to its core. This incident not only deeply wounds Sonny but also opens an opportunity for Ava to act. She sees it as her only chance to strike at her greatest enemy and secure her own interests in the ongoing custody battle. Sidwell, a mysterious and dangerous character, unexpectedly enters Ava's life. Not only is he a sharp businessman, but he also harbors secrets involving shady deals and ties to the underworld of Port Charles. Ava is well aware that teaming up with Sidwell is a risky game, but she believes the gamble is worth it. He provides her with a detailed plan, including ways to undermine Sonny financially and legally. Together, they begin a tense partnership, united by a common goal, to defeat Sonny. Meanwhile, the explosion severely injures Michael, Sonny's son, who ends up in critical condition in the hospital. Distracted by Michael's condition, Sonny does not realize that his greatest threat is coming from Ava. She takes advantage of Sonny's vulnerability to move forward with her plans. With Sidwell's help, Ava starts gathering evidence to prove that Sonny is a danger to Avery. She does not hesitate to use any information, even the smallest details, to build a strong case against him in court. Rick, a lawyer known for his clever legal tactics, also enters the fray. Despite his complicated relationships with both Ava and Sonny, Rick decides to side with Ava this time. He argues that the penthouse explosion is clear evidence of the unsafe life Sonny is providing for Avery. Rick seizes every opportunity to stir public opinion and convince the judge that Avery needs a more stable and secure environment, one that Ava can provide. At the same time, Lucy, who had once sold Windmere to Sidwell, starts to grow suspicious of his actions. She realizes that the sale of Windmere and the penthouse explosion are no coincidences. Lucy decides to investigate Sidwell further, but she does not yet realize that she is getting closer to a dangerous web. Sidwell, always secretive, skillfully deflects Lucy's questions and maintains an innocent facade. However, Lucy's growing suspicions eventually make her a crucial link in exposing Sidwell's dark schemes. Back to Ava, she utilizes all available resources to gain an advantage in the legal battle. She is not afraid to reach out to other influential figures in Port Charles, from government officials to key members of the community. Ava knows that time is not on her side, especially since Sonny could regain his footing at any moment. However, the combination of her determination and smart strategy brings her closer to her goal. Sidwell not only provides legal support but also finances Ava. This funding allows her to hire top legal experts and take the necessary steps to strengthen her position. However, their partnership is not always smooth. Ava often feels uneasy about Sidwell's true motives, but she has no choice but to trust him for now. Meanwhile, Sonny begins to sense that something is wrong. He feels that Ava is secretly plotting against him, but he cannot fully focus on this because he must care for Michael. Carly, who has always been Sonny's trusted ally, also senses the danger but cannot stop Ava, as all the evidence seems to be against Sonny. Carly tries to convince Sonny that they need a counter-strategy, but time is running out for them. The legal battle intensifies as Ava takes the case to court. She presents evidence of the penthouse explosion, the instability in Sonny's life, and argues that Avery needs a more secure environment. Rick, with his legal brilliance, builds a compelling argument that the judge cannot ignore. Sonny, cornered, is forced to face the possibility of losing custody of Avery. In the weeks that follow, everything in Port Charles revolves around the battle between Ava and Sonny. Relationships, loyalties, and truths are gradually exposed. Sidwell, although a key ally of Ava, also begins to show his vulnerabilities. Lucy, with her insatiable curiosity, continues her investigation and eventually uncovers the connection between Sidwell and the explosion. She faces a difficult choice: expose the truth and risk becoming Sidwell's target or remain silent to protect herself. As the conflict reaches its climax, Ava and Sonny confront each other directly in court. Accusations, secrets, and old grudges come to light, creating a dramatic showdown. In the end, the judge rules that Avery will temporarily stay with Ava until further investigation is conducted. This is a major victory for Ava, but she knows the battle is far from over. Meanwhile, Sonny vows not to give up. He begins planning to turn the tide, while also investigating Sidwell's role in the entire affair. With help from Carly, Jason, and other allies, Sonny is determined to reclaim Avery and restore his honor. But he realizes that to defeat Ava and Sidwell, he must go further than ever before. The battle between Ava and Sonny is not just about custody, but also about honor, power, and survival in Port Charles. And as everything begins to come into focus, both realize that no victory comes without a high price. Kristina, who has always harbored a deep resentment toward Ava for the pain she believes she has caused her family, particularly Sonny, begins to spiral into uncontrollable rage. She feels that all the suffering, loss, and rifts in the family are somehow tied to Ava. To Kristina, Ava is not only a woman fighting for custody but a symbol of every mistake and sorrow the Corinthos family has endured. In her mind, revenge is no longer a choice. It is a personal mission that must be completed to restore justice and protect her family. At first, Kristina expresses her opposition to Ava through harsh words and openly hostile attitudes, especially during hearings related to Avery's custody. However, as she sees Ava gaining the upper hand in the legal battle, Kristina's anger begins to morph into an obsessive and dangerous fixation. She secretly plans to attack Ava from angles Ava would never expect. Kristina understands that in order to defeat Ava, she must resort to more sophisticated and ruthless methods. Kristina starts reaching out to people in Port Charles who also have issues with Ava, to form an alliance against her. She skillfully recruits these individuals by sharing her emotionally charged family story, portraying Ava as a common enemy that must be eliminated. Through this, Kristina slowly builds a network of people willing to help weaken Ava, from her reputation to her finances and social connections. Not stopping there, Kristina also uses her relationships from her time working in social organizations to dig up damaging information on Ava. She gathers old stories, hidden secrets, and even goes so far as to search for weaknesses that could be used to attack Ava in public and in court. Kristina knows that in order to regain power for her family, she must completely destroy Ava's image in the eyes of the judge and everyone else. However, the most concerning aspect is how Kristina begins to target Avery. In her blind rage, Kristina believes that influencing Avery will make Ava feel the pain she has caused the Corinthos family. Kristina starts approaching Avery in subtle ways, never revealing her true intentions but always planting negative thoughts about Ava in the child's mind. She seizes any opportunity to undermine the bond between Avery and her mother, turning the little girl into a pawn in her dangerous revenge plan. Although Kristina is driven by the desire to protect her family and the pain she feels from what she perceives as injustice, her actions begin to complicate matters. Her blind hatred not only leads her to make misguided decisions but also threatens to destroy the very relationships she is trying to protect. The danger is not just from Ava or Sidwell, but also from Kristina's own chaotic emotions and reckless plans. Her actions are creating a ticking time bomb, ready to explode at any moment, dragging the Corinthos family into an unforeseeable crisis.